Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing absolute beginner crochet, and obviously, you clicked it, so let's get into it. So there's lots of different styles of hooks here. We've got the plastic ones and the metal ones. There's also the Afghan or Tunisian hooks. They're just the big ones for the blankets and tapestries. But these are going to be your main hooks. We have a small one, which is about 3.75 millimeters. We have my go-to hook, which is a 425. This, which is a 425. I find this is the best one for medium weight yarn, which is what I mostly always use. Got a larger one, which is 5.5 for more bulky Aran weight yarn, which is also a 4, but it's a bit thicker. And a bulky one, which is a 9 for super fat yarn. Each hook has a letter and a size on it. The letter is mainly used in the US, and the 9 millimeter here is mainly used in Canada, UK. So basically that represents this right here. That is 9 millimeters. But for today's video, I will be using a 5.5. So to read your yarn label, there is a weight number right here, your gauge, which is how many stitches you can fit into this size square using their recommended size needle. I always use a needle smaller than this because I find that these are a bit too large for what I prefer doing, which is amigurumi. Basically, I make little toys, and I find that the filling seems to fluff out of the stitches. So for today's project, we'll be using Caron Cakes. It is a number 4 weight yarn. So number 4s, they recommend using a 6 millimeter or a J hook. However, I think this is a bit too big, and I will be using the 425 or a G hook today. To start this video, we are going to make a slip knot. So you have your tail and your working end, which is attached to your ball of yarn. You're just going to pinch the two together, twist this top part, grab the working end, and pull. Then you're going to insert your hook into this hoop and pull it tight. So once you've got your slip knot on your hook, you are going to learn how to hold your yarn. Wrap your pinky and around your first finger. This is going to make sure that your tension is nice and uniform throughout your whole project. So once you've got your yarn in your hand, you're going to pinch the tail, so that way this hand is free to pull on the yarn. I'm going to yarn over, so wrap your yarn around your hook once and pull it through your slip knot. And that is your very first chain. And again, wrap the yarn around and pull through. Around, pull through. So we're going to do 31 of these. So once you've done 31 of them, to count your stitches just to make sure, each chain is a V. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to 31. So when your hook is on and you've done your 31st chain, this is 31. This is just a loop on your hook. You don't count this one at all. This is just for working purposes. So once you've completed your chains, you are going to start your single crochet. So you're going to skip this first chain and move into the second one. And where that V is, right here, you're going to insert your hook into the top part of the V. Yarn over, pull through. So now you have 2 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over again and pull through both loops. So that is your very first single crochet. And again, where the V is, there is this top stitch. We are going to go into that one. So if you look at the back of your yarn, there's this line here of your chain. You're just going to go into the part of the V above this one. So don't go underneath that. Yarn over, pull through, and yarn and through. And just continue this all the way down your chain until you get to the very end. You will find that it is a little bit fiddly to hold on to at the beginning. Once you've got your project a little bit bigger, it becomes much easier to hold on to. So once you've finished your row of single crochet, don't worry if it's a bit curled or wonky looking. The larger you get, the more flat it will become. So once you've gotten here, you're going to chain 1. So that way when we turn our project over to start our new row, you are going to have kind of a guide that keeps your edges from looking like that. They're gonna turn more square. So how to tell where your single crochets are. On the top of your project, there is all of these little V's here. Just like your chain, you're going to insert your hook through this. However, unlike your chain, you are going to go through. You're not going to go actually through the V, you're going to go underneath it. So see that little hole there? Your hook is going to go into that. So under the V, yarn through one and through both. And again, under the entire V, so it's right there, yarn, pull it up, and through. And just complete your next row. So once you've made it to the end here, you'll notice that it is a little bit curved. Your V is still there, it's just a bit more difficult to get it into, but not impossible. You go through the first part and through the first part here and through the second part. I find that pulling with my nail helps pull that strand through. And then your regular single crochet. And as always with this project, we will be finishing off every row with a chain. So you may notice that my yarn is coming from straight ahead while I'm working. It's just because it's on this paper towel roll dispenser thing. this is just how my workspace is set up. For you guys, it's easiest if you're working right-handed. Your yarn's going to want to come in from this way, so just place your yarn on your left side, and vice versa. If you're working left-handed, your yarn's going to come in from this way. Okay, so I have 10 rows here, and as you can see, each little single crochet if you want to count it that way. If not, you can hold it back farther and you can kind of see these lines. Let's see if I can get a better angle. So here you can kind of see the lines that I'm talking about. There's one there, 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 and there. That's 2 rows of single crochet. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And that's the easiest way to tell how many rows you've got when it's just single crochet. If not, it's still a bit easier to separate or to keep track with one of these. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this and you learned something. I'm saving this project because next video I'm going to be showing you how to do a half double crochet and then a double crochet. So I'm going to keep this and start on the new project. Hope to see you then. Hope you had a good time. Thanks so much for being here and have a good one. Bye!